Hello and welcome to the review table. I asked my followers on Instagram what kind of video you want to see next, and the half-scale helmet proved to be a popular choice. So here we have the 2019 Lando Norris Bell HP77 helmet from the Australian Grand Prix of that year. It was Lando's debut in Formula 1 for McLaren and came with quite some credentials from his junior Formula career. And he kind of fulfilled on the promise, having a good season next to Carlos Sainz. His best finish was 6th in Bahrain and Austria, and he was on course for 5th place at the Belgian Grand Prix when his car failed on the last lap. During the 2020 COVID pandemic lockdown, he became a very prolific figure, streaming his gaming sessions for all to see, and this boosted his already huge popularity, especially to the younger public, becoming something of a Formula 1 meme, but in a positive way. Now to his helmet, it's a very flashy design with bright colors, and it's because he bases his helmet designs, which he partly designs himself by the way, he based them on the helmets of his sporting hero, the MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi. Since he does his own helmets, quite a few iterations have passed a review. Of course, the FIA has this rule now where a driver has to keep the base design save for one event of the driver's choice in order to stay recognizable, let's say. For instance, for the 2019 Mexican Grand Prix, he changed his helmet design slightly to an even more colorful livery with skulls and flowers added to it. So this helmet here is the original release. There was a mini helmet version of the Mexican Grand Prix one as well with a different graphics on it. And to be fair, I actually preferred that version, but I had already bought this one. And this is actually also a special edition which was signed by Lando on the visor. You can barely see it, but it's really there underneath the tiras. And the official McLaren store had a few signed versions, which I obviously bought. So let's have a look at the packaging now with a picture of the half-scale helmet on the box here. Clean looking packaging too, as you would expect from McLaren. And then the number 4 that Lando chose features on the sides and the McLaren branding on the top then. And so yeah, Lando Mini Helmets 2019, and it's made by Bell in Bahrain. So let's focus on the helmet now and first have a look at the design. So there's a lot going on. A lot going on here with the flower and those ribbons going all over the place. And some people like this design. I think it's a bit too much. I do like Lando a lot, that's why I got this helmet anyways. His debut helmet, and of course it's signed as well on the visor, which is always a plus. I'm not too much of a fan of the colors either. The yellow is very bright together with the blue, and I know it's a reference to Valentino Rossi's colors, and it actually also reminds me of that. It looks more like a MotoGP helmet actually. Then on the top you have the Lando's number 4, which he chose, and on the sides then you have this logo, which is quite clever. As you can see in the black outline, you can spot the number 4 again, but also his initials L and N, which contour that number 4 in black actually. So as I said, a lot going on in this helmet. The Mexican version is even more pronounced with all the extra details to it. There's also a different visor strip on this one. And then the sponsorship on the white band changed a lot as well during the season. This mini helmet is a Bell helmet produced by Bell themselves. And as for the new for 2019 rules, it doesn't feature the Xylem panel anymore on the visor. So it has the smaller visor. And I did some upgrades to this helmet as well as usual, starting at the front with the chin spoiler. The visor screws then have been changed to Bell branded ones, and I added the tension posts, the little FIA hologram, and the little visor stopper as well. Then all of these tear-off strips have been added too, which kind of cover the signature, but maybe well, protect it as well. I added the 7-Eleven sponsorship as featured at the Australian Grand Prix that year in the white band, and then the dummy dots as well to make it look as if they're holes. And Lando's helmet didn't have any top aero parts back then. On the back you have these designer and painter logos, the painter JMD, Jens Munzer design, and inside on the padding I changed the Bell logos to fabric ones. So there we go, this is Lando's Formula 1 debut helmet, and it stands out in the collection of course because of its very bright colors. And even though I really like Lando, I have to say I'm still not a fan of his design. The fact that it's signed made me pull the trigger to buy one, because actually I don't think I would have bought it otherwise. So yeah, this was my review of the Lando Norris 2019 Australian Grand Prix half-scale helmet. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and if you do like these reviews, be sure to check out the other videos and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.